Hello and welcome to the slashGROUP podcast. Hello.
Thanks, Robin.
Yeah.
What? No, wait, that was your voice, Derek. You have
yeah, that was
the
me.
very feminine voice.
Yeah, that's the case.
Hello, it's me, Derek.
Derek just talks to himself this
I just got
entire
back from
podcast.
work today.
Yeah, it's just me talking to myself in different voices. So welcome to the slashGROUP podcast. I am Derek. I am joined by Robin.
Hello, it is me, Robin.
And Jesse.
Hi.
And Jordan. We
This
haven't
is where
done
I
this
say
like
hi.
I almost forgot.
yeah, we haven't
That
done
was
that
me.
like everyone says hi thing since like the second episode, but whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna have like a micro brew podcast, and by that I just mean it's gonna be short.
I like the name for that. It's good.
Micro brew podcast.
Micro brew.
Micro boo.
Micro boo.
It's
That's
just
when
a tiny king boo.
or
Mini
just like
soda.
a little ghost.
Or a small beer.
Anyway, it's just gonna be a short episode because doesn't matter why.
Exactly.
It's just gonna be short. So we're gonna kind of freestyle this episode. It's just gonna be whatever we feel like talking about. I have a couple things that I want to just start off with because it kind of ties into last week / it can lead into this week. So the first thing is Splatoon 2. Not only is it coming out tomorrow, which is exciting.
Yeah.
But it's also supposedly getting an anime.
Oh.
And
What?
last week we were talking about video games and animes and movies and stuff.
Oh.
So, I was reading that it already has a comic series. I know it's in Japan, the comic series. I don't know if it's in the US, but I saw that they're going to be working on a Splatoon anime, which is exciting because the world is kind of fun and it'd be fun to learn more about it.
Does
So,
this
there's gonna
game
be
have
weird up the
story
panty
in it?
shots of squids.
Yeah, the game has a little. Robin was talking and I heard Jesse talking too, and all I heard was Jesse's question somehow.
Mine was not a legit question.
Jesse, to your question, yes, the game has quote unquote legit story.
Okay.
The story is about as in depth as the first game, where it's like, hey, the giant fish that gives the city electricity has been stolen. Go get it. And but the big difference in this game is that there's so in the first game there was Callie and Mari, who were like the hosts of the show that you'd see. They were like sisters, the Squid Sisters, and
Squid, Callie, Mari.
yeah. And in this game they have been replaced because fashion and taste have changed in the 2 years since the first game.
How dare they?
And it's Pearl and Marina, I think are their names.
That doesn't say Callie
But
and Mari
anyway.
combined at all.
No, I know it doesn't. But in the story, Callie has vanished. They don't know where Callie went, and Mari is in traditional Japanese garb for some reason. I don't know, and you have to help her find Callie. I don't know. The game's not out yet. How would I know?
Exactly.
I played the beta, and the beta was just the online PvP stuff. So, which I guess I could talk about that a little bit. It was really fun. End of comment. No, it was. I mean, I sucked. I'm very rusty, and it's just I was trying to play the dual Uzi guns, which are new.
What?
And
I thought you just threw squid ink at people.
you do, but through guns.
Oh.
So they're like squirt guns of ink.
Oh.
Are they attached to your squid bod? Do you have
No,
just
they're
paint
attached
in
to
them?
they're attached to. I forgot that you never played the first one, Jesse.
No.
Neither am
They're attached to a tank on your back.
I. What is
So-
it that lets... there's one thing I know is that you can jump in the paint, right? That's so
you turn
feature
into a
moving around?
squid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you turn into a squid and you can swim around in the ink, and no one can see. You can see the ink splashing a little bit, but it's pretty hard to notice. But it's worth noting that like if you do get like you can get splatted while you're in the egg. It's not like you're immune to everything. Like you can still get killed or taken out or whatever.
All I can think about is all the weird stuff that's going to happen when it becomes an anime. Like the weird sides of the internet.
It's that already exists.
But like times 1,000.
Nope. You're talking about a video game that literally has tentacles in it.
Okay.
That weird part of the internet has existed before the first game came out.
Rule 34
Sad.
for Splatoon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's gross. Anyway, on going past that, I just thought it was funny that the anime. Stop laughing. I'm trying to have a serious conversation about video
Laugh
games.
if I want to.
So, going off of that, I know Jesse's looked at it, but Nintendo launched their voice chat app.
LOL.
/ what?
So when you say voice chat, I thought it was. Well, actually, go ahead. Sorry. You didn't even...
I was gonna say it's not just voice chat. It's like like you can get teams together and like invite your friends to games.
It's like a party kind of app, right? I mean,
yeah,
more or less.
correct.
Except way more
But
convoluted
it's
and not
fucking
convenient.
Yeah, it's so fucking dumb. It's like it's so fucking useless. Like, it's just so frustrating as to why it's not integrated into the goddamn Switch. Like, so not only I was watching a video of someone that actually has Splatoon already because they're more popular than us and they can get like free demo copies, and they were testing the voice app with Splatoon, and not only do you have to like. So you start the team in the game, then you have to then look at your phone to like confirm, and then the friends have to join, and then you have to, in order to talk. So obviously you have to have your mic headset plugged into your phone, but then so that means your game sounds aren't coming through your headphones because the game sounds are coming through the Switch. So if you want to do that, you have to have this fucking dongle device that they're selling, which plugs into the Switch and plugs into the phone, and then you plug your headphones into it.
This sounds like a headache.
Like a lot.
It's so stupid. But then on top of that, you have to have the app on, like your screen on, in order for it to really work. If you lock your phone or like close out of the app to go to something else, you can no longer hear the people talking. Apparently, they can still hear you, but you cannot hear them. It
This doesn't sound like a very good idea.
This
So
sounds
your phone
like a
has to be
Band-Aid on a
on.
broken arm. Like
it's stupid. It's not even like it's like someone's like, this is what it's like. Someone's like, we need something to cover cuts with, and someone's like, oh, we already have Band-Aids, and then like, let's just like tape grass.
Let's use
to
salt.
The, to
Let's
the
use
boo-boo.
salt.
Yeah, it's like Nintendo trying to solve a problem that has already been solved for however long voice chat's been.
Like I mean,
I'm
there's
gonna say
been
2005,
internet,
2006.
You're talking about just like generic like what internet chat like between games
Yeah.
or whatever.
Not even.
I'll
the
be
original
nice
Xbox
and say
had
one
that.
decade.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say
But,
the
like-
PlayStation 2 had that. I remember doing that with like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, it's like it's been a solved issue for a decade plus, and they're
Well, we're gonna try
They're
it our
trying-
way first.
trying to reinvent the wheel, and
It
the
works
wheel didn't
fine.
need to be
There's
fixed.
nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Please just make the wheel again. Stop. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
square. That's a square.
Like,
That's not gonna work.
All we want is like a Nintendo console
everyone
to have
else has.
online, like everyone else has.
Yep.
And Nintendo, it's like Nintendo has Sony and Microsoft on their left and right, and they have fucking horse blinders on. And
Yeah,
they just like
no
don't
joke.
look at what they're doing. They're like,
If
"Wait,
only
you
this
guys are doing something
technology
that works?"
existed. It's right there.
Yeah, like,
it's right there.
What can we do? Our gamers really want to talk to each other when they're playing our games. What can we do to fix this? Well, they said that they want more apps by Nintendo. So why don't we make our entire online service in app form? Why? Why would you do that? It doesn't make any sense. It's just so stupid.
So,
I'm so sad.
are you telling me
Just
that
want-
Really sad
that
news.
I
the
know. I've already seen it.
What? How have you already seen it?
It's not even game relevant, so don't bring it up.
Fine, I'm sorry.
Wait. I didn't.
I'll bring it up.
Wow, that's rude.
Chester Bennington of Linkin Park committed suicide.
I mean,
Wow.
yeah,
How fucking dare you?
I
The
mean,
one time I have something to talk
it
about.
sucks.
And you just fucking.
I don't
Yeah,
think he
I
was
was
in any
bummed.
video games, but it does
No,
suck.
she was like looking on her phone and like that popped up.
Oh, did she
and
not
she was
know?
gonna mention it.
No, Michaela texted me.
Oh.
It. I didn't know.
Well, we're talking about video games and that's music related. Gosh.
It does suck.
Even though right before Derek said you guys don't always talk about video games, so I thought it's
What are you
news
talking
relevant.
about? When did I say that?
You-
Oh, what? We're having an argument. Anyway, so yeah, it just Nintendo just needs to like fucking get their
Do
shit
what
together.
everyone else does, but then put the Nintendo brand on it. Everyone will be happy with it.
Yeah, it's like they already wowed us with the Switch, and now this is like a big fucking ugly, like just about to burst pimple on like what is a great console.
Ew.
Exactly, it's gross, and that's what the fucking app is.
So you have to have the
Gross.
headset in order to talk with the.
No, you can just have it on like speakerphone, but you know how great speakerphone sounds.
And
Right.
again,
And if
you
you're, like-
have to have your phone screen on, so that's killing the battery of your
Yes,
phone.
It's gonna drain the
You
battery
know.
like crazy. So
at
then
least,
okay,
at least you don't need the headset. Like
I suppose, but it's gonna sound like garbage. And if
I
you have
like
your
having
game
the
sounds
headset if
on-
I'm
Those,
talking to people.
Yeah.
They probably thought that they could just link it with the iPhone, the Apple headphones that just come with them. They have a
Ooh.
microphone on them.
Boo, Apple, boo.
But no one's gonna do that. No
People
one's
that
gonna.
are poor and can't get headsets.
Yeah, I guess whatever.
I already have like
most
3
consoles
headsets and another
wait,
one.
I'll have you know, most consoles come with a headset.
That's true.
Oh,
The
oh,
Xbox-
oh, 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 oh. Of course, Nintendo is blown away by that. What? Include a headset? Are you kidding me? We need to sell at least 5 more peripherals for that.
We don't even incorporate the charger for our
Yeah,
handhelds anymore.
exactly.
They don't.
No, you have to buy them
That's
separately.
So are they?
It's because everyone already has a 3DS and they keep making more DSs and they're like, oh, people are gonna buy them and we'll just like make more money by not including a charging cable.
Does the 2DS not come with one? The 2DS.
No, it probably does because I think that's gonna be like their new like
Thank God I got
They
a 3DS
dis-
when I did.
they discontinued the 3DS, the new 3DS.
There's a
not
thread.
the XL.
There's a thread here that I'm reading. It says new 2DS XL surprisingly comes with a charger. So
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be like they're gonna try to push that more than the 3DSs. Now.
well,
It's gonna be,
3DS
like, their
stopped
new
production.
handheld.
So
But only the new 3DS, like the regular size. I think they're still producing the new 3DS XL.
okay.
What about the old one?
Whatever.
No, the old one's been not being made forever.
Like the Pikachu one with the nipples?
Yeah, the Pikachu one with the nipples has been non-existent for a long time.
Sad face.
Still want that one.
XL
Well, you can
Pikachu
drop
nipples.
$300 on it. Anyway, so that was like those were my 2 big things that I remembered. Oh, I played a little bit of the Destiny beta right before.
That's what I was going
we did
to
this.
just remark was that I was watching a little bit of footage, but I didn't actually get my hands on it yet. I think I have
Yeah.
it through my brother pre-ordering.
Mm-hmm.
But so what is I saw the coolest thing that I was seeing was just from multiplayer stuff. I didn't see any single player stuff.
I didn't get that far. I only played a bit of the single player stuff. For which I can say is it's single player.
And
Like,
so wait, okay. The obvious comparison, of course, is comparing it to Destiny 1. Did you play the Destiny 1 beta?
yeah.
So comparing it just to like that bit that they give you, that they allow you to get your hands on.
I'd say it's better
Okay.
than the little bit of story that you get is better.
Apologies
just
if you hear the
feels
dog
more-
barking. I get someone has their dog on a balcony and they're just letting them bark. They do not care.
No, it's I can't hear it.
Okay.
Maybe on
I
your
can hear it.
recording, but
It'll
I
probably
don't
be
know.
on the air recording. Apologies.
Oh, well.
That's okay. You hear like motorcycles every 5 seconds on my end. So
Atmosphere.
there's one right there. But yeah, it just feels more like a world if that makes sense.
Well, the last one felt more like just kind of like a big levels with loading
Yeah.
screens.
Yeah, this one I didn't hit any loading screens.
You didn't see
It
your
took
spaceship?
place- it took place on like in the city that the first one is, like the hub main city, whatever it was called. I can't remember.
I think it was just called The Last City or something like that.
I don't know.
Or
It takes
The
place on
City.
like that
Very ominous.
when it's getting attacked. So you're like blasting baddies in the city and like running around and stuff.
Was the first one set up like the same way?
What do you mean?
Like, was it reminiscent of Doom?
More like Halo gunplay, but
yeah.
Because I was watching you play it, and I played for 2 seconds because you were on the phone. But it reminded me of the reboot of Doom that happened last year.
Oh, yeah. I guess
in the sense because we're like
because it just like looks like it in like the just like it felt the same.
It was space with
TBH.
guns. So.
Space guns. Well, that's how the
plus,
end
like,
of
the powers and the abilities you have, plus like the monsters you're fighting. It just feels like
yeah,
more
because like,
futuristic-y.
the alien race that was attacking is kind of like big and scary and.
Oh, okay.
They're like kind of like flying down from out of nowhere.
Well, and you have to fight them to clear a space too. Like when you defeat them, then you can progress to the next piece of that map.
Yeah,
They're the
Which is
bigger
very
kind of
good.
That was,
armored
like, the
dudes,
story.
right?
Yeah.
Those are the Cabal.
Is that what they were? I thought it was a different race in this one.
there's Vex, Cabal, and then some.
There's-
other
But
one.
are they the same?
There's
aliens?
only 3 races in the entire universe. Duh. Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought that there was like a new one that was attacking.
There's 3 races, and no one knows what they
Well-
are because they didn't have a story in the first game. Well,
Yeah, pretty much. So it was cool to actually see like there were people talking and there were like little mini quote unquote cutscenes where like an NPC would be like, "Go that way. I'm gonna take on this ship," and they'd like jump onto the ship and like blow it up. And so
okay.
yeah, it was. It was nice to see that.
If we want to shit on Nintendo for having a shitty voice app, can we just shit on Destiny 1 for having shitty matchmaking in a game that's based around
Yes.
matchmaking?
I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
100%.
Well, I'll give it this.
And like team building.
It worked
Yeah.
for PvP. That's what it worked for. That's what it was built around. It did not work for PvE.
for raids.
Yeah.
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 So
It was-
Robin probably doesn't know this, but in order to like make groups and stuff and like have a guild and all that stuff,
To be
you had do it
successful,
on a
anyways, with
website.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had to like go to the Bungie website and like outside of the game completely, and all the story that you'd get were like through cards that
Yeah.
you could only read on the website.
What?
Yeah, you couldn't even read them in game, I don't think. So
No, it'd be like,
I
oh,
would-
So
go
extra.
here, read it.
I would dare to say that Overwatch is the same way in terms of that the story is more online or in other sources of media. However, the game
Well, yeah.
is just multiplayer. This is a game that's supposed to
Yeah.
have a single player campaign, and you
The
can't
thing
even
with
get half of it.
Overwatch is it has like a lore, and then everything in the game is not canon. Like the only thing that was like canon was Uprising, where there was that part where you could be like Mercy, Reinhardt, Tracer,
Okay.
and people from like the original Overwatch.
Right.
But otherwise, like the way the game works is there's completely none of the backstory matters when you're playing
well, yeah,
like
yeah.
the payload.
Like yeah, so
All the backstory is
It's
supposed to
set up-
matter in
So
this one.
it's like
Yeah.
it's like I guess I don't know what else to.
And again,
describe
this
it as.
is
I
the
was gonna say, like,
same makers as Halo, who, I mean, you could argue it doesn't have a good story or whatever, but I think it has a good, whatever, a basic story. And
Halo has a decent story.
And it definitely has tons of lore, but, you know,
Yeah.
just they kind of flopped it in game. So
Yeah.
that's the one thing that I was hoping for Destiny 2 to pick up, definitely in that area, because the PvP aspect, I always had liked that. It was a little bit one-sided with some of the weapons, but then towards the
yeah.
I guess towards the end of that cycle of Destiny 1, my brother was saying that they got a lot better with balancing the weapons out.
They did.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite clips that I've seen of the beta so far. Was one of the so there's the 3 classes that are, you know, essentially the Hunter, the Warlock, and the Titan. And so I think it's the new. I don't remember what they're called because they have like subtitles for their classes, but I think it's like the Warlock one. They have like a special homing like shot that they can do, like that. It's like, I don't know, like a black hole shot, and
Yeah.
it was funny. The clip I saw, the shot was following this guy like all around the map, and the guy that shot it was following him, like waiting for him to get hit by it finally, and he finally got him. But
I was playing as the
that's
hunter,
exciting.
and I used the special, and the special was pretty cool. I got like an energy staff thing, and I was like smashing
That
through
was
baddies,
cool.
and they were like evaporating. It was pretty neat.
I like that compared. The first one, like the shadow shot, or no, the first game had like a
Yeah.
couple forms you could take.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shadow shot was just the best one.
Once they did the Taken King, all classes got one more subclass that you could choose from. That was like the element that they couldn't do, because there's only 3 elements. That's the other thing. I wish that they added more than just 3 elements, but I mean, whatever. They did
Do they still only have 3?
Three's their number that
solar,
they stick with.
void, and then electricity, essentially. Shock or whatever.
Arcane.
The rule of 3s.
Yeah.
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 I would have thought with
Yeah.
this game, that's another thing, is that maybe they'll do it as DLC, where they'll do another class, you know. Just with,
Yeah, and that's one thing that I was thinking when I was like,
Progress
because when you do
the
the beta,
game.
they tell you to pick one of 3. And I was like, I would have thought they would have made something new, like to go with 2, but maybe they're waiting to have 3 new classes.
Yeah, I mean, like the classes are kind of. I mean, it's kind of like this is Destiny 2. It's kind of like going from Halo 1 to Halo 2 almost. Like it's still
Yeah.
generally the same.
feels a little bit
gameplay.
better though, right?
It's gonna feel a little better probably.
Yeah,
Um.
I will say that I still don't like playing first-person shooters on consoles. I still really don't like it, but I'll suffer through it.
Do you like playing first-person shooters on PC besides Overwatch?
Yeah, I much prefer first-person shooters on PC.
I feel like it's easier to control.
Yeah, it's way easier.
Yeah.
I would play
I
it
just
on
like the controls set up.
right.
Yeah.
I would play it on PC if my friends played it on PC, but I know that we're not going
Yeah.
to. So
I'm like torn. Like my computer could probably I know my computer could handle it. It's just like you said, I don't know how many people are gonna be playing on PC. So, I will say that I'm like really trying to control myself and not buy the PS4 Pro Destiny bundle, because I have the Destiny PS4 and it's white and it's beautiful. That's not like a race thing. It's just I really like the white PS4. I think it looks way better than the black one, just because it's different. Like so many consoles are black. Like it's cool to see the white one. And they're doing the white PS4 Pro Destiny bundle thing, and I'm just like,
well,
exactly.
one day.
Make those noises at me, baby. You say one day.
One day.
Yeah.
Get a white PS5.
So I got 2 more little stories for you. Ready? I'm not
Okay, cool.
sure
Not-
exactly how time crunchy you are, but
yeah, probably like 15 more minutes.
Pokemon Go's first legendary Pokemon arrives this weekend.
Yes.
That's gonna
did
be
you read
big.
about it, or did you just read the title?
I saw the little trailer for it. So
Yeah,
I
so
didn't actually
basically what's
read an
happening-
article on it, but I saw the trailer.
So what's happening is they're releasing the first legendary raid at that thing in Chicago.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
That like Pokemon.
Oh, so it's not
Go
going to be like everywhere. It's
Con
going to be
in
there.
Chicago.
It's
And
just in
wait,
Chicago.
listen, God, everybody.
I jumped to
Um,
conclusions. I know everything.
So, if they beat the legendary, then that legendary will then be released to the world for
Oh.
raids.
Oh.
So what if
And
they
I said
fail?
that. Then I guess we don't get legendaries.
That's fucking. All right, well, I guess you guys are all fucked.
So they're really banking on people beating it, I guess.
Yeah, they're like, you guys better come to our thing, or we're not gonna release legendaries.
Wow.
We need to be successful. But yeah, they also said that other features would be released like that during the event. So they never specified what, but people are really hoping that like trading will finally come to the game, or even like one-on-one battles.
So just like
So-
I
Just
thought
like
I
Pokemon
saw
stuff,
in the.
general
I
Pokemon
mean,
stuff.
I think it was just in the trailer because that's the other thing is the trailer that I saw was very, very edited and whatnot, and very
Oh, of
very
course, yeah.
scripted. Where like everyone was like,
It's just
"Whoa,
like
awesome! There's a Pokemon over my head." It's like, no,
Yeah.
no, it's in your phone.
That's how the original trailer was. Remember?
yeah.
It looked so cool. There
And
was
it
like
showed
a Charizard on a mountain
Mewtwo
and
in the city. Yeah.
Mewtwo in Times Square. Yeah. So
That's what this seemed like. But I mean, it looks like if they'll actually do it, then they'll do it the right way and whatnot. I mean, I guess that'll
I
be
don't know.
cool.
It just sucks.
They
so
also
I haven't
mentioned
complained-
badges, gym badges.
Yeah, badges have been in the game.
Oh, okay.
So I haven't complained about this yet. So the gym badges are stupid. You literally get one for like going to a gym. Like you don't
Oh.
even need to battle. You just like go to the gym. And it's like you won a badge, and you get like better badges for like contributing to the gym if your team owns it. Blah blah blah.
And that's how
but
Ash
the
got
raid
into the
thing-
Pokemon League.
Exactly. The raid thing is kind of bullshit for people who live in small towns because so they have like different difficulty levels. They go up to like 4 or whatever. It's like 4 little angry faces. So like even if you find a raid that's like the one angry face that's like the easiest one, it's still fucking impossible to do by yourself. So even with so Robin and I were hanging around up in Maine somewhere, and there was a raid going on, and it was Charizard, and I was like, oh my god, I want to get Charizard so bad, and like I tried it by myself, and I failed miserably. Like I didn't even get him down 1/32 of his health, and then like someone else came by, and it was 2 of us doing it, and we didn't even get him past like 1/32 of his health. Like you need to have
40 people.
a large group of people battling these like harder raid bosses to even have a chance at catching them. And then of course it's fucking gonna be hard to catch them. So like, and even I was in Dover, New Hampshire, and there was a like one of the one angry face raid bosses going on, and it was Cyndaquil's second evolution, the middle evolution, Quilava. And I was like, I already have one, but fuck it, I'll try it because I have the raid pass. So I did it, and he still kicked my ass. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? This is so stupid. Like, if you don't have a group of people, I'll say like 5 people at least, then you aren't gonna fucking be able to do a raid. And it's like in like rural areas and small towns, like there aren't a lot of people playing anymore. So unless you're in a
they're
city,
expecting
raids
this to
are
be
fucking
something popular
useless.
with big cities. I think.
Yeah, so it's like people like us that live in smaller towns. Like I don't know about where you guys live, but even where you live isn't like the biggest city.
Yeah, no.
So who like I don't know. It's not a good feature for unless they tweak it. Like
Portland would be fine, but it would only be like during the school year.
Like if they
Yeah.
do something like, because it's supposed to be on a timer, right? Like the timer that they show
yeah,
in
it's
the
on a
trailer
timer.
is an hour.
So what happens is
Maybe like the last half
the-
hour make it like do like 20% less damage and health or whatever, like some kind of debuff.
I don't know how they would have to do it. But basically how it works is on your tracker, it'll be like there are raids around you, and it'll show you like where they are, and it'll give you like a countdown timer as to when they begin. They'll like appear as little eggs on top of gyms, and then once that timer goes to 0, the Pokemon will appear. You'll see what it is, and you'll have an hour to defeat it. So like if you find one and it's like just becoming an event, like you potentially have to sit around for an hour hoping that more people will come around if you actually want to like get this thing. And then if no one else comes around, you've wasted your time. It's, I don't know. There needs to be a way for like, cuz I don't know if like excuse me, this is the one thing I don't know, is if like one group of people defeats the raid boss if it goes away forever. Like if you beat it, I don't know if someone else can come and do it as well, like after it's been defeated once. But what they could do, I suppose, if it doesn't go away and it just lasts for the hour period, is if there's no one else around you and you challenge it by yourself and no one joins your team, because it gives you like a startup time for people to join. If no one joins your team, they can make it so the Pokemon was weaker and you'd have at least a better shot of taking this thing out.
Like Dark Souls.
But it's not the case right now. Yeah, like Dark Souls, but Pokemon Go. So yeah, that's exciting, but also like I couldn't care less because I won't be able to benefit from it. So
Yeah, it's about a year too late, honestly. And I don't think
seriously, that needed to be part of the game. Like, if not at launch, then like the end of last summer or whatever, or like maybe fall.
It's been out for a year now, which is nuts. Like,
yeah, yep, 1 full year.
That's what I did like at my work, like during the off time.
Last summer I played a lot. I'd like walk around town and I played a lot. Mm-hmm. I still play every now and then. Robin and I both play every now and then.
I don't. I've opened it up every now and then, and by every now and then I mean like last month once.
Whenever it gives me a notification where it's like, "Hey, lol, check me out."
Yeah. I just I'll just like if I know I'm going to be walking around an area that I know have like stops or is like a place that has heavy Pokemon, I'll like open it up to see what's around just in case. But it's still that situation where like if you've caught all the common Pokemon, then it's like
there's no real point.
Chances are you're not going to find one that you don't have, and like you have to hatch eggs basically if you want to get the ones that you don't see often.
Which means walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is the point of the thing. So,
yep.
I suppose. It's just frustrating because, like, you know, you play for hours and hours and hours, and you don't really benefit. You don't like gain anything. You don't become further, or you don't get closer to beating it, like after hours and hours and hours of playing, because you know.
Yeah.
So,
can we talk about Kingdom Hearts?
I was just actually about to say that as well, Jesse.
Yay!
Robin's gonna get emotional.
Is it about Toy Story? Because that is the latest Disney integration into
Pixar.
Kingdom Hearts 3 that they had just released in a trailer.
But it's the first Pixar.
Or I guess it is the first Pixar.
Yeah, there's no other Pixar movies in Kingdom Hearts. It's the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They were supposed to have Buzz and Woody
also,
as summons in 2 Final Mix, but that got cut.
Hey guys, I don't know if you saw it, but on the Twitter, they actually announced that also worlds that are going to be added are Tangled and Big Hero 6.
I did see Tangled, and I did also see Big Hero 6.
I think I've known about those for a while, though. They they were like hinted about Tangled, Big Hero 6.
Yeah,
like San Francisco.
There was like art.
Screenshots.
There was like art.
They had a trailer with
or
Tangled
screenshots.
in it like 6 months ago, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
The thing they showed was just like a glimpse of like the tower or something.
I'm just glad that they're doing other worlds instead of. I'm so sick of Olympus Coliseum. The only time it was good was in 2 when you could go to the underworld, but otherwise it's just fucking bullshit because you have to do the stupid time trials to even be able to progress in it, and it was just the most annoying, frustrating thing I've ever done.
Yeah, agreed. The thing though is that with this one, they say that there are going to be fewer worlds, but the worlds are going to be way bigger. So I'm okay with it.
Which I think is cool.
It still makes me sad because
rather
of
it be,
how
like-
large Disney has gotten now, like since the last game. I mean, rather than go back, like Robin's saying, like rather than go back to older ones, go and explore the newer ones that we have not seen yet. Like, like you said, it is the 3rd or 4th game that Hercules has been in now.
It's just it's like a staple.
They
in the
even
game.
had Olympus Coliseum and Birth by Sleep,
Yeah.
so it's like it. And the thing, I don't know if it's like them trying to keep. I don't know how much control Disney has with the worlds that they use. I don't know, like how they pick.
Could be the developer just likes it, and they just ask Disney for what they can use.
Yeah, I'm glad they're doing Tangled though, because I think the last like princess world was like Cinderella's castle or something.
Well,
in Birth by Sleep.
The princesses are supposedly going to be playing a much bigger role in this game.
Yeah, the last one they played like any kind of role was like 1, I think, but even at that point they were just like bodies.
Yeah. Well, I still think they're bodies because I'm pretty sure that they're going to be like the 7 pieces of light or whatever.
Oh, the 7 heart
7 lights and 13
The
darkness.
hearts or whatever.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's seven lights
Princesses
and
of Heart.
13.
Because
13
Kyrie
evils.
was a princess of heart or something.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yes.
I never understood Alice as a princess of heart. Like,
They didn't. I guess they just didn't have the.
that's always been an
They didn't
annoying
have
thing
Elsa
to me
yet.
in Disney anyways, is like Mulan and Pocahontas and Alice. They're like, oh, they're Disney princesses. They're in no way royal. Like, maybe Pocahontas and like Native American royalty, but
I mean, he wasn't
otherwise,
even really
nah.
a king. Yeah.
No.
no.
He was a chief.
Yeah.
Like, her father was a chief.
Like,
so.
yeah. The thing I'm excited about for 3 is that the combat, it has the elements that I liked in Kingdom Hearts 2 and what I liked in Birth by Sleep. So
It's ramped up so
I'm excited
much.
for that.
It looks so busy. I don't know. Maybe it just
Yeah.
has been the way that they've matched the trailers together or whatever.
It's very.
gameplay?
It's also very Final Fantasy 15
Yeah.
esque.
Which I'm fine with.
It's very like you like build up energy to do one big crazy move where you're slamming around a keyblade or something.
Yeah, an entire screen.
I'm excited.
Which was very Birth by Sleep. That I remember when I played Birth by Sleep. I still haven't beat it because I saved Terra for last, and I could honestly give 2 shits about him. But he's the Riku of the group. It's just so like
It's very obvious.
it's very played out. There's Ventus, and you're like, is this Roxas? And then there's Aqua, who's cool and new. But then it's Terra, and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
But-
and then he ends up being like really, really important as far as story goes.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
funny.
Um,
But the thing that I noticed, like Birth by Sleep had those crazy command, like action shots where you hit triangle or you hit X and then you smash X. Well, I feel like it's going to be a lot like that.
Did you play Dream Drop Distance?
I played a little bit of it, but
you can borrow it if you want to beat it, because I didn't beat it.
So
my friend like let me borrow it and then I didn't get to beat it. But I played.
Apparently it's good. I couldn't get into it for whatever reason.
What is
I
it,
don't like.
358 over 2 days.
Yeah,
one's
I don't
garbage.
like. I didn't like. I don't like playing Kingdom Hearts on the handhelds. Like, I tried and I try and I try again, and it's just something about it. I can't do it.
It's on the
I
PS4
had
now.
to because my obsession made me want to.
I know. I'm so excited for it to be on a console again. Like,
I never beat Chain of Memories on the Game Boy.
So
Yeah.
that was just horrible.
all of them are on
Yeah.
PS4 now, which is dope.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never
all
played
the
like
remakes.
the HD remixes
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
and the like final mix
Those-
twist with a sidekick
Yeah, with a dash, with a splash of salt.
/ 2 days over sea salt ice
Yep.
cream.
But yeah, I guess I could play them if I wanted to because they are on like the remixes. But then I have to buy the remixes, and I just don't feel like it. So what I did instead was I watched a 1-hour YouTube video that explained everything to me that happened in like all the games and how they're connected.
Well,
and
now the story, the like connections between like Sora and every character in the game
I
is just
know.
ridiculous.
By the end of it, I was like, my brain was like, "What are you watching?
It's like
This is
Sora's
nonsense."
Xehanort's, Nobody's, Ansem's, Roxas, Ventus, Poop, Slushy Fest. Like I don't even know what. I don't know how they drew the conclusions of all the connections.
And then
to everybody
3's
at this point.
apparently trying to
Yeah.
bring Roxas back? Question mark. So it's like
Yeah.
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right.
Well, Roxas
My
is
vacation is
Roxas
over.
is
Sora's
Sora's
nobody.
nobody.
And the reason that he
So-
looks like the way he does is because a piece of, I think Ventus like put his heart into Sora or something.
A piece of Sora's memory is in Ventus.
No, I think it's vice versa.
Ventus's
'cause
heart was
Ventus is
A piece of
shattered,
Ventus
and
is-
Sora's heart
And a-
harbored Ventus's heart. So that's why
That's
Roxas
right.
looks
So
like
that's
Ventus.
why Ventus can.
And that's why
That's why
Kingdom Hearts
Roxas
has
looks
the
like
easiest story of all.
yeah.
and then the Final Fantasy characters come in.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're there too.
Well, oh god, my phone.
You're welcome.
On that note, we're going to end the episode because I have a phone call coming in that I'm going to answer right now, and we have to get going. So
Yes.
thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. We'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.